fans.
Well, if you'd say something
Hey
worth
guys,
hearing.
what are you doing?
What does it look like?
Yeah, we're surfing the World Wide Web.
Having trouble divining this one?
Well, let me ask you this. What's your prediction?
Prediction? Yes, prediction.
I'm guessing here.
It's very interesting. How'd you come up with that guess?
Guess. That ain't no guess. That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah. Sis boom ba. Sis boom ba. Describe the sound made when a sheep explodes.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Steelers Sanctuary Podcast. I'm your host, David Barrow from SteelersSanctuary.com. I got Bob Quinn and David Korb with me today. Guys, we got a little bit of Steelers contract news today.
I know it's
Jaylen
great.
Warren extended for 2 years. Doesn't sound like he's going to make too much money. Good deal for the Steelers. Good deal for him, too.
I'm fine with it.
My favorite part, it's more than Najee.
I just waiting for Bob to bring that up. I knew
You knew it was coming.
right off the
You absolutely
rip
knew it was
that
coming.
with Bob.
Now, the latest, I don't know if you guys got anything after this. The latest I got was from Mike Garofalo. He says just under $17.5 million over the next 3 years is what it comes down to. So it's about almost six, a shade less than six per year.
Yeah, I know they bumped him up to 7 for this year. So actually, I think it's even less the next 2 years.
Nice.
It's a great deal for the Steelers. I mean, really. Because if Warren...
I like Jaylen Warren. I
do
I
too.
think he's a
100%.
good running back. So I'm
and if
fine
he ends
with
up being good this year, that saves the Steelers a bunch,
right.
That's a great deal for the Steelers.
I do feel like this is him getting ahead of the curve with him. Like, in case he does really, really good, that they've got him signed to cheap.
Yeah, he was on that UDFA tender, and now he's and unlike other people who were looking for contracts, he was in the last year of his contract, so he got a contract. I think it's a smart deal. Omar did a good job. If he does go out and have great year, 1,000 yards or whatever, then we got this guy fucking cheap for the next 2 years. That's
what I'm saying. Well, the thing about it is, these UDFAs have no rights for a long time.
Yeah.
They don't get treated very well at all.
No.
Like, who was the left tackle there for the Steelers there? Villanueva. It took him forever to get paid because Colbert kind of held on to him as long as he could. So
and I don't know why they do that to these guys.
I don't know either.
The odds are stacked against them enough. Why do you gotta? I don't know. I just don't like it. I don't like the way they do that to UDFAs. I don't like it.
Interesting little fact: Jaylen Warren is the first Steelers running back who signed a second contract since another UDFA, Willie Parker.
Wow, that's
nice.
crazy.
Who
That's
he's
awesome.
related to. That's his cousin,
What?
uncle, whatever. Yes, Willie Parker and Jaylen Warren are related.
I didn't even know that.
That's awesome.
I
I did not know that.
Yes.
So good for the Steelers, good for Jaylen Warren. Adam Schefter had a tidbit today. He was questioning. Well, he was wondering if Cam Hayward's going to show up for practice on Wednesday, or if he's ready to take this hold in, hold out to another level. All I can say is, man, he better not.
You better relax, Bob.
I think a lot of people, led by Bob, with the pitchforks and torches, are going to be running around killing this guy. It doesn't sound like something Cam would do, honestly. But, and Schefter made this point too.
They elected him captain today.
Yeah. Schefter made the point. Jaylen Warren's been paid. TJ Watt's been paid. Guys outside the organization that just got here, DK Metcalf, Jalen Ramsey, Darius Slay, all got paid and paid considerably. Cam Hayward, I know he's got a contract, but he's the only one that has it, him and Boz.
But like the point that Bob's been making, he already got paid. Like he already technically got paid. So the way I look at it is maybe there's just been some backdoor talks that, hey, next year we'll take care of you. Like maybe that's why he returned to practice that we just don't realize.
The guy's 36 years old. I don't even think next year is, guaranteed, right? Tell me I'm take care of me next year.
I get it, but here we are. He's demanding more money at 36 years old. So, like,
Yeah.
that's the only thing I can think of. For him to come back to practice all of a sudden, it just makes me think that there's already been talks that they've told him, we're going to take care of you. Don't worry, probably next year or something. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of.
Without going ballistic, because I really want to, but I'm going to wait till Friday because there is a chance that this is bullshit. Because
there is a chance.
True.
that if he practices tomorrow, okay,
That's a
great. He
non-story.
doesn't have, he doesn't have to do a lot of practice either. We don't need Cam hitting the sled at practice to believe he's going to play. So, like I said, I'm not going to go crazy, but I want to remind people he was owed $14 million. He's been paid $12.5 for this season already 4 months ago.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you've been paid. You show up. If any of us got a paycheck in advance and didn't show up, they damn sure be knocking on the door or going back into our direct deposit in the bank
No
account
doubt.
saying, hey, we're pulling this fucking money back.
Well, starting now, if he misses practices, this is in season. They can fine him now. This isn't hold in preseason anymore. This is week 1 prep. If he doesn't practice, they can technically fine him and start getting that money back. So, and I'm sure, obviously Cam's aware of that. So, yeah, if he misses practices now, this has gone ugly, and we might not see Cam Hayward in the Steelers jersey anymore. They might end up trading him.
Well, he's threatened to retire, according to Adam Schefter, which, okay, you want to be a one jersey guy and retire?
No way.
Yeah, of course he's not going to, but that is his only option to protect his money.
Actually, if he retires, he has to give it back, doesn't he? I think
That is a roster bonus. Not if he truly retires and says, that's it, I'm done. I think the CBA makes it hard for him. Cam talk.
Maybe he didn't.
In case you missed it, somber, Pat McAfee on the show, Adam Schefter said the Cam thing is not done. That they don't know that he's going to show up for the first game.
For practice on Wednesday for the first practice of the week.
Why show up the last couple weeks just to not show up Wednesday? I mean,
it's weird.
Is that the whole strategy? Just don't show up on Wednesday, like right before the game. Screw you. Like, come on, man.
That's putting their feet to the fire. Missing. Nobody cares if he misses, preseason games and training camp. If he misses practice, that's in his head. I'm sure that means that spurs action. Maybe not. We'll see. Now, you're not putting any pressure on the Steelers by holding in training camp. They don't give a fuck about that.
Right. And this is a good point by Big Pun here. Hey, you don't want to practice in your 36-year-old. I mean, I'll be honest with you. If he wasn't holding in, I was okay with the whole idea of him not practicing anyway. Yeah. It's the hold in that pissed me off when it came out that that's what he was doing. And I mean, personally, if you're going to be this guy, I'd have the respect for you if you had the stones like Le'Veon Bell did to stand out there and take the heat and say, well, fuck you, I'm not playing. He's not doing that. He's like buddy with everybody on his podcast. And hey, Cam, are you playing? Never mind, I'm not available for the media. Stand out there and say what the fuck you're doing. Be a man about it.
Well, we're going to find out in about 48 hours because if he doesn't show up for practice on Wednesday, then we'll know.
I mean, but I probably should have said be a man about it because apparently Connor Hayward wants to fight anybody who goes after him. So, and I guess Cam and Eckensberg are going to fight at some point. So
that's stupid.
I know
that whole thing's dumb.
As hell.
I don't even want it.
You follow it on X, it was.
I've been following. It's just the whole thing's dumb. The whole thing is dumb. All right, ready to get to some predictions? Let's get this show.
Yeah, let's do it.
Going.
Yeah, this will be fun.
All right. I had Steelers record first, but I want to save that for last.
Should we write this down?
Yeah, I think we should keep track of this. Oh, by the way, I listened to our podcast, predictions podcast from last year. We did actually pretty well for the most part.
Nice.
We nailed some stuff.
My record prediction and the wins.
Yeah, you did really well on that.
I only.
Why do you think we didn't allow you to do it this year?
But you guys forget, I had it exactly right except for the 2 Bengals games. I got which one they would lose and which one they would win. That was it. I got everything else right, which is crazy. I am not going to repeat that again. So
the one thing we got very wrong we all picked Minka Fitzpatrick to lead the team in interceptions. All of us. And do you know who actually did lead the team in interceptions?
It was
Dante
Jackson.
Jackson.
Yep.
Yeah.
Out of nowhere. And Beanie
predict
Bishop
that-
was second.
Yeah,
like
let
before.
me pour some water out for my homie.
I predict that Minka will not lead the Steelers in
Nah,
interceptions
he's
this
definitely
year.
not.
Yeah.
But we all picked Najee Harris to lead the team in overall yards, and he did. We all picked. We did pretty well. Some of these will spur my memory, and I'll bring them back. All right, let's do AFC North 1 through 4. Who wants to go first?
I'll just go real quick. I got the Ravens going being first, going 12-5. Steelers second, and then I got the Bengals going 10-7, and the Browns going 7-10.
All right, so you got Ravens, Steelers, Bengals, Browns.
Yep. I just don't feel like the Bengals did enough with that defense.
Yeah.
I will
So
go.
I think they're gonna deal with almost the same exact shit they dealt with last year.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go a little bit different. I am going to go Steelers.
Rainbows and sunshine still in effect.
Bobby the Brain.
Steelers,
All
Bob,
hugs and
sorry.
rainbows.
Ravens.
Okay.
Bengals, Browns, and only one AFC North team will make the playoffs.
Very interesting.
Bob, I'm similar to you, but different. I went
Okay.
Ravens, Bengals, Steelers, Browns. And I
Wow.
agree, only Ravens make the playoffs in the AFC North.
Wow.
Yep.
Wait, and
I've done some
who do you
soul
got making
searching.
the playoffs, Bob? You said only the Ravens will make it, or the Steelers?
Yeah.
No, only the Steelers will make the
You
playoffs.
don't think the Ravens will make the playoffs?
I do not. I do think that at some point this season, after week 16, since Lamar is my fantasy quarterback in one week, that he will get hurt. Or I also expect Derrick Henry at some point. Great back, great career. At some point, Derrick Henry has to take a step back. And if their plan is to run him, I don't think they've upgraded their receiving core. I think Mark Andrews is washed. Isaiah Likely is hurt. I think they could very well start 0-4, and then they will climb out of the hole. But I think 10-7 this year might not get it done. I do think the Ravens will go 10-7, so they could be the 7 seed, which I kind of hope they're not, because that means we'll probably see them. But yeah, I and the Bengals are a wreck. I don't have the Bengals winning 6 games.
I think you guys are sleeping a little bit on the Bengals. I think everyone's gotten on this bandwagon. The defense stinks.
Their
I have them going
offensive line
10-7,
stinks.
so I'm not sleeping on them.
Okay,
that's
that's
better than
better.
last year's record.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
just that
Okay.
I don't think they'll have a better record than the Steelers and Ravens. I just don't. The difference between those 3 teams is 2 of them have a good defense and the other does not.
Oh,
Say what you want about high-powered offenses, but you got to have a decent defense.
My
They
pick
do
is
not.
not. Yeah, and just to clarify, my pick is not about the defense. My pick is about that offensive line. I'm sorry, but if you can't protect
Great
Burrow,
point.
then I can't see you winning games.
they haven't protected Burrow since the day he freaking got in the team. He still got him to a Super Bowl.
They've been marginally good at protecting him the last couple of years. Fuckload of good they do. That's done them. And they start slow. They're
It's
like the Ravens.
it's a good point, Bob. As far as the Bengals goes.
I think they're going to outscore 90% of the teams they play this year. Just outscore them.
I'm waiting for legendary picks, but if the Bengals are laying 6 against the Browns, I'm taking the Browns.
No.
I want more of that from you this year.
I bet you do.
Anyways, all right.
They
got
got
it all
they
run
signed.
down. We got this in writing.
They re-signed Hendrickson. They got that number 1 draft pick. They got a new defensive coordinator. I don't know how good he is, but I think people are sleeping on the Bengals.
You know, Big Pun brings up a good point here. And you know what? Steeler fans are going to go, Bob, you're fucking wrong. But I'm telling you right now, Larry Ogunjobi was on their defensive line, and he had his best year as a pro for the Bengals that year. They went to the Super Bowl. Then they didn't re-sign him. and somehow he ended up with us and forgot how to play football. But Larry Ogunjobi arguably was the bigger contributor to the Super Bowl.
I won't argue it. You're right. He did.
He had a pretty
was
good
really good
He
then
did.
for them. But that is the last time their defense was actually good.
They're making the playoffs this year.
Okay.
All right. Speaking of playoffs, AFC playoff teams. You want to roll them out? Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
7 teams, right? 7 teams make the playoffs. Just
Yes.
Do
I've
we
got
do division
the,
winners first and then the wild card?
yeah. Do the 4 division winners, then the wild card teams.
Okay, so I got Chiefs, Bills, Ravens, Texans. Then my 3 other teams are Steelers, Broncos, Bengals. I think that this is where I do think that the Bengals offense will be good enough this year to get them to the playoffs. But they're not gonna. This isn't going to be their year. I'll put it that way. That's how I feel with them. But those are my 7 teams.
Okay, one
All
more
right.
time on the wild card. Steelers, Bengals.
Steelers, Broncos, Bengals.
Okay. All
I
right.
have
Go ahead, Dave.
Bills, Ravens, Texans, Broncos, division winners. Broncos
Really?
are going to be a problem this year.
But you think they
100%.
take it from the Chiefs?
Yeah, I think the Chiefs are going to have a slightly down year. I have them in the playoffs, but
Huh.
that
All right.
that team's on this way going down. They've already hit
Well,
the top of the
about
mountain.
time. We've been waiting a while.
And my wild card teams are Chiefs, Chargers, and Bengals.
Chiefs. Ooh.
Chargers, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Omarion Hampton, Justin Herbert, Lad McConkey. That's a good football team.
All right. So I'm going to shake it up a little bit.
Okay.
I think the Bills, the Steelers, the Jaguars,
Jaguars. Nice.
Good.
and the
Jaguars.
Chiefs.
Look at you with the home cooking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's either going to go really good or really bad. Either Trevor Lawrence is who everybody thinks he is, or Trevor Lawrence is who everybody thinks he is.
Let it go real bad.
I don't know. I'm telling you, in the preseason, watching them a little bit, their offensive line is better. Liam Cohen is interesting. If
He
the
is.
defense can just play, then yeah, I think so. And as far as the wild cards go, I'll go Texans, I'll go Broncos, and I'm gonna go pick the Patriots to make the playoffs.
Wow.
Not impossible.
Okay.
Not impossible for
It's
the
not.
Patriots. They're already
I
having
don't-
trouble though. Christian Gonzalez, that's their corner, right? He's already hurt.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
a big. That's a
I
big
don't know
one
if
for
they're
them.
quite ready to take that jump yet.
And I heard from everything we hear in New England, Drake May's been struggling in training camp. Maybe he can turn it on during the regular season, but Trevion Henderson has been a revelation for them, though. I can tell you that. People are down here are super excited about Trevion Henderson. Out of their minds.
He's gonna be an interesting player. He really
He's already
is.
run a kick for a touchdown back in preseason.
I also think it's going to help him tremendously in the screen game. You know, don't sleep on Ramondre Stevenson. I
The
mean,
combination of those
especially
two. Yeah.
No, he's
Yeah,
still
that-
a weapon. He's still a good weapon for
He
them.
fumbles more than Jaylen Warren, though, doesn't he?
He might.
He fumbles a
He
lot.
might.
he does fumble a lot, but
But I
now
think
they've got
those
a
two
guy they can
together
go to.
Will be that'll be a good tandem for them.
I like their tight end Hunter Henry. I think and it's Mike Vrabel. That team's going to
like
be
Mike
more
Vrabel a lot.
disciplined. Yeah.
I like Mike Vrabel a lot. They signed Milton Williams. They signed a couple other free agents. Yeah, Patriots. I wouldn't be shocked if they made the playoffs. I really wouldn't.
If
I
Stephon Diggs
don't
can
think.
just
I
be
don't think
competent.
yet. I don't think yet. I think they'll do better this year, but I don't think they make the playoffs.
All right, where are we? Super Bowl teams, Dave.
Are we going to do the NFC too, or just the?
I wasn't planning on doing the NFC. If you
I don't
wanna do it
have
quick,
NFC.
I didn't look it up.
Okay. Just
Yeah, I don't
Super
have
Bowl
that
it
at all.
is.
I think it's going to be a repeat. Chiefs Eagles.
Oh wow, interesting.
I just
I'm
to me
going-
they are the franchises right now that just they got it all together, man. I'm sorry. I would love to say Steelers, but if I'm being realistic here, not yet. Not yet. I think a lot of things would have to go the Steelers' way for this to happen. And no, the Eagles and the Chiefs to me are just top tier.
I'm going Buffalo Bills, Green Bay Packers. I think this is the Packers' year. I really do. That team
Buffalo and Green Bay Packers, huh? All right.
is loaded. That team is loaded, Green Bay, especially with Micah now.
I like that. That's different.
Wide receivers.
I hate to be boring, but yeah, I like your picks. Those are interesting.
Josh Jacobs, the quarterback's good.
Packers just need their wide receivers to get fucking healthy.
Yeah. Well, they got Marcus Golden, right? So that's one that's going to be healthy.
Yeah, I got him, but is any of those top 4 they had healthy?
Big Pun said Buffalo and Detroit. Detroit scares me with the new coordinators, on both sides of the ball. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
That's going to end up saying a lot about their head coach going into this season.
I think Minnesota takes a huge step back.
Yeah, I do too.
It's hard to pick against the Eagles in the NFC, but I'm gonna say Chiefs Commanders.
Chiefs Commanders, all right, spicy.
Nice.
I think the Commanders take a real step back, to be honest.
Go
Yeah.
back.
I think they're about a lot better than they were last year.
Yeah, I mean McLaurin with Samuel now,
What, Debo? Really? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of
Debo went to the Cordero Patterson diet plan.
Yeah, no, I don't think Debo will make the difference. I just think the combination of the new running backs, Krosky, Merritt, and Eckler.
There you go. That's the other guy I was going to bring up. Is that rookie?
I think Jaden Daniels
He's
takes a little
really
sophomore slump too. Not really bad, but a little bit.
I think it'll be like Ben, honestly, where Ben got to the championship game. They probably didn't belong there. They held in a little bit, but then ultimately they couldn't keep up with the Eagles. I feel like the Commanders could have a worse record, but be a better team come playoff time.
I mean, it's possible.
So I'm not picking San Francisco. Fuck them.
No, I mean, they'd have to have. That's a team with so much injury issues, and they're having it again. I mean,
I will tell you this: Ricky Pearsall is the truth.
You better be. I got him on my other fantasy yesterday. So
we should have taken him.
I have so many fantasy teams that I have everybody. I am at a point where I'm just like, I just hope everybody does well and stays healthy this year.
Are you the guy who fills out 84 NCAA?
I might as well be 5 fucking fantasy teams. Ugh.
Tom's looking for an all Pennsylvania Super Bowl here.
I'd love it.
I don't know, buddy.
That'd be amazing.
That would be amazing, but I don't know. The Steelers. I'll go into it more.
Look, if the Steelers could get the championship game at home,
guys,
and I do think they'll win the division. If they could get it at home, maybe, but I don't see how they can get it at home. I got them as the third division winner.
I would be amazing. I just don't know if the city could handle it.
It's just
they're already
too
talking
much
about
has
the
to go
NFL
right.
draft. They're going to have it in 2 different spots or some crazy shit. So
they'll figure it out. But
I don't know. I'd love for us to do it, but I don't know.
Hey, this I do want to point this out. Somber was on Merritt before the draft.
He was.
I remember him bringing this up in
you
draft.
Nailed it,
bro. Good call out.
You nailed it.
Who's our Super Bowl winner?
Ooh.
I'm taking Buffalo finally gets it done this year, I think.
I say the Eagles again.
Oof. I hope I'm already sick of this Eagles team. I don't want to see them win again.
Bro,
I don't know why. I can't explain it, but I'm just sick of them.
Dude, that defense, I mean, they lost Slay, but they have all those young kids. Yeah. So, nothing there hurts. That D-line is ridiculous.
Yep.
Their offense is still intact. They haven't lost any of those guys.
Can still do
so in theory, they've done nothing but add if you go off the draft and free agency.
They lost Milton Williams. I don't know how much stock you put in that.
Okay, they did. Okay, that's one.
But they've got a pretty good defensive line besides him.
I was gonna say they still are not hurting that bad.
Yeah, they lost Williams and Slay. Slay's, like you said, they got all those young corners.
Slay's okay. They got all those young guys.
I have the script from the NFL. So apparently, what's going to happen is, Taylor
You almost
Swift
made me
is
choke.
going to play the halftime show. The Chiefs will win the Super Bowl, and
Please
they'll
don't.
have
Don't.
at the post game they'll have the Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce wedding. Chiefs win the Super Bowl.
Don't put that out there in the universe, Bob. Jesus Christ. If that happens, I'm going to puke.
So over that.
Okay, come on. If it's Chiefs Eagles, I'd rather see the Chiefs again than the Eagles. I was okay with last year.
I have mixed feelings on that.
All right, let's do Steelers specific ones now. Best Steelers rookie this year. Who's it going to be? Who's going to be the outstanding rookie?
I'm going Harmon.
Bob, you going Harmon too?
No. I'm
Okay.
going with the man. Y.A. Black.
Yeah,
You didn't think he was going to go
I
YA? I knew that was coming.
I wasn't thinking.
I knew it was
Yeah.
coming.
As soon as you said no, I'm like, oh yeah, that's right.
Because he's planning on Cam not playing or something.
I don't care if Cam plays or not. Play Black every play. He's our best guy, the dancing bear. I love that guy.
I'm going Harmon with Dave. I think he's going to be the best of the bunch.
Yeah, I mean, just,
not a surprise first round pick.
if you just look at it, I mean, as long as nothing happens to Cam or Benton, Y.A. Black's not going to play as much.
Power ass is Roman count. I mean, technically, he's still a rookie, I guess, because he didn't play much.
Yeah.
If you want to get technical,
KJ.
I still don't think he'll be the best one.
So, yeah, in theory, I just don't think that. Yeah, Sawyer's not going to play much, or at least in theory, he's not going to.
If Trent was here, he'd probably give us a Caleb Johnson vote.
Yeah. Which I'll just be honest with you. As far as YA goes, he's going to play against the Jets because they have no choice, because it looks like Harmon is out. And if he folds up the Jets center and guards like he folded up people during the preseason.
Why does it look like Harmon's out? Harmon, what? Oh my God, he is out for at least one game, isn't he?
Yeah, at least one. Yeah.
Oh shit, I forgot.
Yeah.
Damn it.
So if he folds up the Jets center and guards like he folded up everybody in the preseason, I'm sorry, but there is no YA Black coming off the field. Everybody rotates around that guy because he is a beyond beast.
That does raise an interesting question
on Black Bob. He had a good preseason, like we said, against furniture movers. We'll see. I got to see it in the regular season. I want to see.
He had a good preseason against everybody who tried to block him. There was nobody who could handle him.
It's intriguing though. I completely forgot about Harmon's injury lasting past week 1. Fuck.
Yeah, and they said up to 3 games. They said that, so
if Black impresses like he did in preseason again, like you said, Dave, not furniture movers this time, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah. And by the way, he didn't just play. He played against Carolina's second and third string. Those are still guys who got to play the NFL. He played against the first string in the other 2 games, and he beat the shit out of them.
Here's the guy that could suffer for this is Benton. Because Benton didn't have a great second season. Let's be honest.
He's a little dinged up too.
And he's dinged up. It could be him that suffers the most out of this. If Black plays legit, it could be Benton on the outside looking in when Harmon's back.
And of the 4 of them, he's the only real, honest to God, true nose. He really is.
Not according to the Steelers, he's not.
Well,
they play him on the edge.
Yeah.
But he can't have you line him up between guard and
teasing.
tackle, you can't double team him. You line him up between guard and center, he's going to throw guys. He's going to throw the center at the quarterback. I mean, he doesn't have to get.
Bob's in love. Bob, you are.
Look, you can't fake strength. That is the one thing in the NFL. You can fake speed. You can have these moves. You can beat your furniture movers. You can't pick up furniture movers and just throw them at the quarterback unless you're the real deal. And the cock nose. I want it so
every
bad.
Every time you say that,
I want it so bad. It reminds me of the glory
Bob is
days.
so in love.
Yes.
Dude, I'm gonna clip that 10-second of what you just said, and you're not gonna love it. I'm gonna send it to you privately.
I'm gonna. It'll go in the very thick. Bob was right.
You privately.
I can't put it out on YouTube. We got the cock nose. I need it so bad.
Yeah.
All right. I'm sorry. Let's bring it back.
And we're off the rails.
Oh man. All right. Biggest Steelers disappointment. I know this is going to be tough for you, rainbows and sunshine guys, but you got to come up with one.
Well, whoever doesn't give me the cock nose there, it's going to be what disappoints me the most.
Come on, we got to bring it back.
All right.
Whew.
I'm going Janu Smith.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
Because there's this
Are you
talk
jinxing
of,
my fantasy team, motherfucker?
he's the one guy I don't have my fantasy team, Bob, so all bets are off.
Yeah, there you go.
But look, there's all this talk of, oh, he'll be the wide receiver too, and what he did in Miami. I think the expectations are just not going to be met. He's already injured, right?
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. I think that our expectation is going to be way higher than what's going to actually happen with him. So that's why I think we're going to mostly be disappointed in him. He's not going to be the guy we saw in Miami.
That's an interesting choice, Dave. Good pick, because I didn't think of him.
I just
Good pick.
I hope I'm wrong. Like, I hope he's amazing, but we're not getting what we saw in Miami. And let's be honest, between when he played with the Titans under Arthur Smith to that season with Miami last year, there wasn't that much production. So to me, I don't know. I think he was more the exception, not the rule, in a Daniels offense where they're gonna dial up something, right? I just don't see it. I think he's not going to do what people expect him to do.
Bob?
This is a tough one. It really is. I'm tempted to go Caleb Johnson here, but I don't have the same expectations that Trent does and some other people do. I think if he runs for 400 yards on 100 carries and shows that he's taking a step forward, I don't know that I would consider that a disappointment. So I'm not going to go him. The guy I'm going to go, and I don't necessarily think this means we'll have a bad season on defense, but it is fucking Cam Hayward. Okay,
I knew he was going there. I knew it.
You skipped the whole preseason. I'm Mr. All-Pro. I mean, he's done everything to pump himself up. He has got to be a first-team All-Pro. With all the shit he's pulled, he has got to be a first-team All-Pro.
Ooh.
If he's just very good, it's a disappointment because I deserve to be paid like a top 10 defensive lineman.
It's a good point.
Somber, I hope you're wrong. Can I just
he's
say
definitely wrong.
Because if he's right, we're gonna be attending Rogers' funeral.
Yeah.
God.
Wait till Calvin Anderson takes over. I shouldn't insult Calvin Anderson.
Yeah.
Bob, you make a good point. I don't disagree with you that could be a guy that disappoints because he's been doing a lot of talking. He's very distracted. Didn't practice much. That would not shock me.
I mean,
I am going to go with Caleb.
Father time with Rogers. What if it hits Cam?
Yeah, I mean, he's proved us wrong for 3 years in a row now. But
I hope
eventually,
wrong again.
Yeah,
Please.
eventually, Father Time gets everybody.
Yeah.
Bob, you almost went with Caleb Johnson. I am going with Caleb Johnson. And listen, I'm not trying to pile on the kid, but I think we need to temper our expectations with him. And to make a little announcement, we interviewed Braden Fajoko today, and we're going to release that on Wednesday. And he said, keep an eye on Kenneth Gainwell. Mm-hmm. He said he could get a lot more snaps than people think. So if he eats into Caleb Johnson snaps, then that'll be a disappointment. I know a lot of Steelers Nation, Trent, block your ears, is very high on Caleb Johnson. I don't know. I hope I'm wrong. I hope the kid balls out. I really do. But we'll see. And he's not the only one. I've heard a lot of Gainwell buzz lately. Not a lot, but a little bit of Gainwell buzz. That he's had a really good preseason. Tomlin likes him. He had a good camp.
He was a really good third down back for Philly. I mean, and he spelled Barkley well. I mean,
didn't he take one to the house against us?
He did.
Year?
We talked about that today in the podcast too. Yeah. Yep. What's next?
Got to watch to find out. Big pun.
That's called a tease. We are becoming professional on this podcast.
Tune in Wednesday to find out. Most improved Pittsburgh Steelers this year.
I'm going to go. So
Go
I'm going
ahead.
to combine
Go
most improved because it's the same person I'm picking with most tackles. Peyton Wilson. I am so high on this kid. He's not thinking anymore. He's just reacting. I think he's going to be all over the field. So I think that this is going to really help it not be our safeties are constantly the guys making the tackles because they're getting through the first and second level and almost taking it to the house. And either we had to hope Minka or Elliott saved our ass. I don't think we're going to have to worry about that this season as much because I think Peyton Wilson is going to really, really step up and do really good. I also think Queen's going to do better too. I think they're both going to do better. So,
Yeah.
Oh, and then not to mention, my brain, I can't think of the third off-ball linebacker who's healthier. Holcomb. So I think that we're really going to see big improvement in that area, and it's going to help immensely. But I think Peyton Wilson is going to lead the way.
Bob, do you agree with Vaughn? Is this your pick for most improved?
I absolutely do. I don't know if anybody was listening to because all the hosts were out today on 93 or on KDKA, the Steelers station in Pittsburgh. But Greg Hathorn was on with I want to say during the Starkey show with whoever guest hosted it. I don't know.
10-2.
Yeah, 10-2.
Yeah.
And he said that he has heard from people in the building, presumably not Mike Tomlin or Pat Myers, that they made a monumental mistake not playing Broderick at left tackle after seeing this. His footwork's better. His confidence is high. I'm telling you, this kid is going to be a revelation at left tackle. And it should cost people their jobs that they played him at a position for 2 years.
It could. Yeah, very well could.
I mean,
Now,
he's
I
not
don't
going to
know
be no Dan Moore, but he's going to try to be at that level.
I don't know if this counts, but I picked Troy Fuatano. I think he's going to have a monster year. I mean, it can only be an improvement over last year because he got hurt.
I was going to say, Dave, for most
I was going to say,
that's
talked about a low bar.
Well, I had two. I had two, and you took Peyton Wilson on me, so I wanted to go a little different.
If he doesn't improve from last year, we've got issues. He didn't have any
big issues.
So
I just wanted to shout him out because he's going to have a monster year. I think people are going to really be surprised.
He's going to do really well too.
How good he is if he stays healthy. Knock on wood. McCormick most improved, somber. We'll see.
Maybe.
All right.
He would be on my top 3 list.
Yeah.
I do think. Yeah,
I was just proud of McCormick for the way he played, being a guy, what was it, out of North Dakota State or whatever, as a 4th or 5th round pick, whatever it was. Dude, the way he played, he should be very proud of himself. But yeah, he could get better for sure.
Yeah.
That's a sneaky, really good pick, to be honest with you, by Omar Khan.
Yeah.
Would you agree? Like
I got to see more.
Good pick.
But yeah, so far it looks good. Who's going to lead the team in tackles this year?
Ooh, I already said mine. Never mind.
Yeah, you already said it.
I agree. Peyton. Well, no, I take that back. Most tackles, I'm going to go Patrick Queen.
Me too.
Me too. But I do think that does not mean that I don't think Peyton Wilson is going to have a great year.
Yeah, I think Patrick Queen year 2 in this. Maybe I should have picked him for most improved. Dave did mention it. I think year 2 is going to be more comfortable. I think there's limitations there, but I still think he leads the team in tackles.
I think we finally have a season where it's not our safeties leading the team in fucking tackles.
That would be nice. No, somebody did. Big Pun picked Elliott. I mean, if you're going by past performances, you wouldn't be wrong. I can't
blame him.
You wouldn't be wrong.
Because I think last
really
year didn't it go like Elliott, Minka, then it was like Queen or something like that? I could have sworn it was.
Wasn't it Minka 2 years in a row? We'll have to go back and look.
It might have been. It was the safeties though, which is not a good thing.
No,
it's not a good thing.
This defensive line should be a lot better, which should free up Queen too. He's got another year in the system. This could be a pretty good year for Patrick Queen.
My man, YA is going to free him up.
Yeah. I think it was who was it that we had a guest that said he's see ball, get ball. And with the better defensive line in front of him, he doesn't have to think so much and goes through the trash. He's just see the ball, make a tackle. I think that's going to be good for him. Most interceptions. A lot of candidates in this one. Steelers secondary much better than usual.
Ramsey.
Yeah. hard to pick
Do
against
you have
him,
any
right?
idea how much of an improved defense he has around him compared to in Miami
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
secondary? I mean, think about it. You got your secondary is drastically improved that he's with now. It's going to help him not to try to do too much. I think he's going to have a great season as far as interceptions goes. He'll have more than 3. I predict he has more than 3 like last year.
Okay. Bob?
I think Jalen Ramsey will be our best defensive player, but most interceptions, no. Because I don't think a lot of quarterbacks throw at Jalen Ramsey.
That's a good point, actually.
I'm tempted to go Joey, but I there is a guy on this team whose nickname is Big Play. So give me Big Play, Darius Slay for the most interceptions.
Big walking
Goes
cane.
from 0 to the
Slay.
most on the team, Bob.
Well,
all right,
because people, you're not going to throw at Ramsey. You could throw at Joey Porter, but more than likely you won't complete it because he'll be holding and pass
try to
interference.
pick on the old man and regret it. We'll see.
I'm going to go Ramsey, too. I think Ramsey's going to have a good year.
You guys see this from Relic? Also, hi, Relic.
Okay.
Hey, guys, while you're live, the NFL announced Myles Garrett at rank 8 in the top 100. Fucking joke, man. Never leads in any category yet.
He wasn't in the top 5.
Well, are we used to this by now?
NFL's
Does this surprise any of us?
Is this the players one, though? Isn't this the players one?
Yeah, still it doesn't matter. Everyone who does a list has him over TJ for whatever reason. CBS Sports put a thing on Twitter, an advertisement about the best pressure guys, and they didn't have TJ Watt in there.
Didn't even show.
It's like the dude holds the record for most sacks in a season. He's got the most sacks over his time playing than any other player. What are we talking about here? Yeah. What is this? I don't understand.
Did you see the Colin Cowherd 7 surefire Hall of Famers, and TJ Watt wasn't on the list?
What?
I was like, what the fuck? How can you not have TJ Watt? He could retire today. He's Hall of Fame.
His legs could fall off tomorrow and he'd be a Hall of Famer. I just stop it.
Get Colin back on so we can finish the Myles versus TJ.
Hey, Colin will be on the podcast tomorrow when we're doing a Steelers Sanctuary fantasy draft, and we're gonna live stream it. Colin will be on, so
nice.
Tune in and we will bring it up.
Nice.
How many times do I always get called dumb fucks by Colin? What's the over under?
What's the over? Yeah, where was that on the over under?
Oh boy, I should have thought of that. That's what we set. What do I set it at? 10, 12?
Yeah.
Who knows? All right. Most rushing yards. I think. Yeah, this one's kind of easy, right? Well, yeah, I think Warren too.
I mean, I think Gainwell is the only one that could really give him a run for that, because I think it's going to be those two mostly getting the ball. I don't think KJ is going to get the ball that much. I just don't.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that.
There's only one scenario where KJ becomes the lead back. Warren has to fumble twice. One game, he'll disappear for a game, but he'll get his job back. 2 times, we're going to see what the kid's got.
Oh, honestly, I think in that scenario, I think Gainwell becomes the leading rusher on the team.
Yeah.
I think Tomlin goes right to the vet and says, hold us down.
That would be interesting, how that share workload would work. I don't know what they'd do.
All right. All right, Steelers defense. Are they going to be top 5, top 10, or lower than 10?
I'm going to go top 10. They were 12th last year.
Yeah.
And I think they've improved on D-line, off-ball linebacker, having Cole Holcomb back and healthy. Secondary immensely improved. I mean, I know you want to argue Minka, but at least we added Slay and Ramsey.
No, secondary is better.
I think Thornhill is actually going to be healthy. I think he's going to be great. I think let me just say, I do not think that Thornhill is Minka Fitzpatrick. Okay. However, I think he can be that guy that is our emergency. Don't let the guy take it to the house, because that's his thing. He's a great tackling safety. So as far as that void, I don't think we'll be hurting there. Now, I'm not saying he's a ball hawk, but as far as being a guy that we know can make the tackle and not let a guy take it to the house, he's going to fill that role and do it very well. So I think they go top 10. I'm not ready to go top 5 yet. Top 5, I have it around Eagles, Packers, Texans, Ravens, and Denver, I think could be around top 5. 49ers, if healthy, Chiefs defense.
Yeah.
There's a couple others too. Like last year, did you guys look and see like the Jets had a top 5 defense? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Are we going by yards, points, or?
I
didn't
went
think
off.
of that.
I went off total yards.
Yeah, either or. Pick your poison. What's your general feel is what more than anything else? Are they going to be?
I say they're a top 3 defense. I think they can play a base and nickel at the same time with 3 down defensive linemen, TJ and Alex off the edge. Good luck figuring out who to fucking double team in that scenario. And then press coverage with Joey, Jaylen, and big play Slay. And I'm telling you, cover 1 we should live in cover 1 this year.
I say they have a top 5 defense on paper, but Mike Tomlin is the defensive coordinator, so they're still top 10, but not top 5. Bob's dream of one high blitzing. I really think Mike Tomlin reverts back to Mike Tomlin. We see a lot of zone.
It won't be blitzing though. They'll play 3 defensive linemen across the front like they were in base, but because of the addition of Ramsey, it can look like nickel because you've got 3 cover guys out there, and you play Elliott deep, and I think they can. And bottom line is, if you got to block TJ Watt 1-on-1 or you double team him, then Cam, Harmon, Benton, and Alex are all 1-on-1. And every snap, one of those guys just has to win, and the play's busted.
But they don't play that defense that often, Bob. They do 2 outside linebackers, 2 defensive linemen. That's usually what they
did last year. They didn't have what they have this year on the defensive line.
It also got them smoked on the ground too.
Yeah.
So hopefully they revert to what Bob's saying.
They also didn't have 2 press corners to go with Joey Porter now who can line up, and there is no 3 wide receivers in the league that those 3 guys can't match up and play man-to-man on.
Well, this is my point. I mean, they're set up. They have 2 of the best potential blitzing inside linebackers in the league. They've got great cover corners. If they blitzed, this defense would be elite. It would be great, but I don't think they're going to do it.
You don't need to blitz if you're rushing 5.
Yeah,
that is that is technically a blitz in the NFL.
I don't think they're going to do that, Bob.
For the record, I think they will be. Me personally, I think they will be around 6th, 7th is where I think I have them.
Yeah, I am anywhere between 6 and 9.
Yeah,
for me, yeah.
That's basically. I think the ceiling is 6 or 7. I'd love if they're top 5, top 3. Shit, if they're top 3, yeah, that'll be. We will do well.
This is the point right here. Nobody does less with more than Austin and Tomlin.
Yeah,
which is why I think this base cover 1 idea, because it's a safe defense for them to play. It's base personnel. It has the chance to where they don't have to be creative. You can just send those 5 and drop 6, and you have got 3 guys playing press. I would even do that look sometimes where maybe I put Ramsey in the box as the 4th as the second linebacker and take Wilson or Queen out of the game, and then bring in a second safety, because that could be your nickel look right there, depending on what the defensive line looks like. I don't think it'll be automatic a nickel Tampa 2 hybrid this year. I think they have pieces, and we're going to see what they can do with it. If they don't fucking do anything with it, then, hey, big shock. We'll be crying to fire Tomlin in a week.
Yeah.
All right. We know who's going to lead the team in receiving. We think we do anyway. It's going to be DK Metcalf. Who's going to be second?
I'm going Calvin Austin the 3rd.
You did Calvin Austin the 3rd last year, too.
Was I right?
No. It's Pat Frymouth.
Was it really?
It was closer than I thought, though. It wasn't too far off. But.
Fuck. I still think Calvin Austin.
Okay.
I think with his speed, I think with Aaron Rodgers there, I think they're going to take advantage of it with his speed, and I think he's going to have a lot of yards. Not at DK's level, but I think he will be second.
you know, this is kind of funny from Big Pun, but low key, it's not outrageous.
He stole my
No.
pick. Scotty Miller's my pick.
No,
It's going to be John.
I don't hate it at all.
Yeah, it's going to be John Smith. John Smith is going to be second. He's the wide receiver too. They set it up this way, and whether it works or not, they're going to force feed it for at least half the season.
And I hope he does really well. I really do. I would almost say if it is Scotty Miller, though, that's bad because of the fact of what you just said. That means Janu Smith's not doing good, and
Roman Wilson is
not doing good.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
maybe it is
No,
a
I
bad
get it.
thing if it's Scotty Miller. I don't know.
It's
All
not
right,
a great thing.
You convinced me. I'm changing my pick to Skoranek.
We're waiting for that one. All right. Who has more sacks this year? Nick Herbig or Alex Highsmith?
So last season, Herbig had 5.5, and Alex had 6.
Yep.
Highsmith's soft tissue injuries are really starting to stack up.
Yeah. And Herbig's
So
hurt too right
that's the thing, though. It's like, but so is Herbig. But I think there's a shot that, Herbig is going to have more this season. I think we might see Highsmith be out a lot again with these soft tissue injuries. They're lingering. Isn't this like his 3rd or 4th time?
Yeah.
So it could go the opposite way, though, too. Herbig, what's Herbig's injury? I forget. Is it soft tissue injury, too?
No, I think it was his knee, right? Didn't he?
Was it his knee?
I got to be sure.
Have they upgraded him from questionable yet?
I don't know.
No idea.
I think the report comes out on Wednesday. We'll find out Wednesday.
I think it's Alex. I think Alex gets between 8 and 10 sacks, and I think Herbig will get between 6 and 8 sacks. I think they'll both have good years, but I think it's
I was going
Alex.
to say, if that happens, that's great.
Hamstring for Herbig.
That kind of changes things then.
Yep.
Soft
The
tissue.
hamstrings.
We have the best training staff
It's going to
in
be
the
close.
NFL.
Dude, it's
If
going to
you
be
need
close.
a player to get a soft tissue injury, you come to Pittsburgh and hire our
Call
guy.
1-800-PITT. I give up. I surrender. I'm on the Herbig bandwagon.
Oh,
taking
no,
Herbig.
finally.
I can't do
Finally.
it anymore.
You finally are on the
I am.
Hall of Fame
I feel-
Herbig bandwagon.
I was
You wanted Jack Sawyer.
I was wrong about Nick Herbig.
Nice.
You didn't even put
he's
Jack
dead.
Sawyer in the choices.
Come on.
No.
Jack Sawyer's not getting
I wouldn't have picked
Come
him,
on.
but I'm just saying you didn't put him in.
All right. Who's going to be the Steelers quarterback in 2026?
Aaron Rodgers.
Bob?
Man, I actually like Dave's answer there, and my crush. Oh, I'm sure we're gonna have quarterback shows during the season, but not that any of these guys look great over the weekend for the college quarterbacks. But I would love to say Lenore Sellers. I just don't see how we can get him. So I'm gonna go with Aaron Rodgers with a rookie sitting behind him.
Agreed.
I'm going to go Drew Eller. QB1. Pittsburgh Steelers 2026. Book it.
Then we really will get Tomlin
Book
fired.
it. Do we want to spend 5 minutes on the quarterbacks this past weekend? It was not overly pretty. I mean, Arch has got a long way to go. I mean, was there ever any more pressure on a quarterback than Arch Manning had? With all that hype going into Ohio State, I give him a little bit of a pass for that.
Yeah, I mean, it's his 3rd game. I mean,
Yeah, there's never been any more pressure than that kid had on Saturday. There's never been.
I have mixed feelings on it. Like, if you're that's supposed to be that good, like, then I wouldn't expect you to be that bad. So, but yeah, it's first game of the season. We'll see. We got a whole fucking season ahead of us.
It's a long way to
I'm
go.
not going to judge a dude off one game. Not yet.
If you watch my man Lenore Sellers, the first drive of the game was awesome. The last throw was awesome.
Everything in between.
In between was kind of
Yeah, that's how I felt too, Bob. I felt like the middle part of the game was like, ugh.
It's the
I
first
feel
game. So
things
we got
I
to keep that
really
in mind.
liked.
I mean, Klubnik and Nussmeier didn't look great.
I thought Nussmeier
obviously, the
actually
guys
did look pretty good.
Nussmeier was
okay.
better the second half, obviously.
Yeah.
I thought second half Nussmeier looked better.
I mean, the guys that didn't play anybody like Alar and a couple of other guys, they
Klubnik
did
had an
well
awful
because
interception. That interception was awful.
yeah,
I really was disappointed. I watched the Mendoza tape, and I like him. I still am high on him. It's just one bad game. It was the opening game of the year, and it wasn't even really a bad game, but it definitely was not. I was expecting Big Ben, and I got Drew Aller.
I didn't see it, but there was a guy on Twitter saying he was throwing absolute dots. So the guy made it out like he had a great game, but I never got to see it.
I thought he had a
so
pretty
have
good
no
game
idea.
too. I didn't watch it. I saw
He had
highlights.
spurts.
So.
Yeah, he had spurts. It was kind of like Sellers, where there was about a quarter and a half that was
Yeah.
Nico, I'm not even going to try to pronounce his last name. He struggled. UCLA is going to be ass this year.
Big Tier looked pretty good, but I mean, Oklahoma didn't
Didn't
really play anybody.
This
So
guy.
Same thing with Aller. Aller did good, but they didn't play anybody. It's like
Guys, people have been making fun of Carson Beck. Watch out. Watch out.
I disagree.
He did better than I thought he would. I thought he was terrible.
He's got as much talent as any quarterback in college. He
Well, I'm
might
not
not
gonna go
always
there.
produce.
But
He was really good in the first half. He was really bad in the second half. He didn't lose the game for him.
I didn't think he was that bad in the second half.
He did not play very well in the second half. The whole team didn't play very well. They started going 3 down. They only went 3. They did not go 3 and out once last year. They went 3 and out 3 drives in a row in the second half.
Oh, Miami?
So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's a different team, but yeah, I get you.
Yeah. I mean, it could happen. It's still way too early. We don't know what could happen.
I thought he did better than my expectations were for him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that.
My Carson Beck interest is peaked now.
I wrote him
hearing a lot
off
about
completely, and now I'm like, okay, we'll see how the year progresses.
Trent, close your ears again because he hates Carson Beck. He'd be killing us right now. This guy Byron Brown was interesting. I don't know what year he's in. Is he draft eligible? Because he's a beast.
I gotta see.
Did you see any of the highlights from him? He looked pretty good.
He said Cristobal went full blown cower with that lead and turtle.
Yeah, yeah, and he's got that in him for sure. All right.
Honestly, the Notre Dame kid was impressive, but he's not draft eligible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Steelers record. Did we do this inadvertently when we did the division things? We probably did, right?
No. Well,
good.
We didn't
do
say
the
records.
All right,
Yeah.
let's do records.
And I definitely got to hurry up.
So go first.
All right. I got them going 11-6, boys.
And not winning the division?
Yeah. I got the Ravens going 12-5. I got them losing to, let me see here, my list. I got them losing to the Bengals, at Bengals, the Packers, Bills, at Ravens, at Lions, and Ravens losing to them at home as well.
I got 9-7, guys. I hate to say it.
9-7.
Is one game getting rained out, or
9-8? Sorry, 9-8. I just think too much has to go right for the Steelers to have a good season this year. They're just too dependent on everything being perfect. Like they need Aaron Rodgers to stay healthy. You know, they need Darius Slay to stay healthy. They need 2024 Cam Hayward. They need TJ to be back to TJ. DK Metcalf to hit the ground running in his first year. They need Roman Wilson to play well. They need John O. Smith to play well. I don't see all that happening. I think this is just another Tomlin squeaks out a winning season.
So you got them going, what was it again, 9-8?
9-8, yeah.
All right, 9-8. What did they do last year? They went what?
10-6 or something. Yeah, 10-7, I mean. Right?
You think they're going to be worse off than last year, though, man?
I think last year, what did they start out?
8 and they were like 8-3, 9-3,
Yeah.
somewhere in there.
So
I don't.
let me just put it this way.
Some of that was smoke and mirrors, man.
This year they got a wide receiver that's actually going to run his routes the whole game.
Yeah.
They have technically on paper 2 to 3 good running backs. Hopefully KJ. The offensive line should improve, should get better.
Hopefully should.
Botano
Hopefully
looks great.
should.
Rodgers is going to be better than Russ. Then on defense, they've improved on the D line. Off-ball linebackers is going to be even better. And they improved the secondary immensely. To think they'll have a worse record than last year?
Yes.
Fuck.
You're one freak injury. Well, I guess you always are, but your quarterback's 41. What are the chances? Is it more likely he plays 16 games and play well, or misses 6-7 games and doesn't play that well? I
Dave,
mean,
we
it's
have
not even.
Skylar Hall of Fame Thompson.
Oh well, yeah.
What are
I
you
forgot
worried
about
about?
that. I forgot about that.
Okay,
Dave.
I'm going to run it down for you. They will beat the Jets. They will beat the Seahawks. They will beat the Patriots.
See, I don't know if
They
you can
will-
say that just out of hand. They're gonna.
They
definitely-
will.
You just said the
These are
Patriots.
my-
Well, you didn't say.
This
Dave
is
said
my
the Patriots.
prediction.
No, you said Patriots are a
Yeah.
playoff team.
I did. I still think they're going to beat them
Okay.
because they play him early, and Aaron is still going to be playing at a high level at this point. So they beat the Jets, Patriots, Seahawks, Vikings, Browns. They lose to the Bengals on Thursday night. That's their first loss. They're 5-1.
I have the same thing.
Yeah.
They lose to
I
the
don't know about that.
Packers in a throwback, although it is a night game, so they could win that game. But I'm going to give that as a loss as 5 because of the Micah thing, and they'll be pumped up. So it'll be 5-2. They beat the Colts 6-2. They beat the Chargers 7-2. They beat the Bengals 8-2.
Oh
They
my
beat the
God.
Bears 9-2.
Oh my God, Bob.
They lose to the Bills 9-3. They beat the Ravens
Nope.
10-3. They beat the Dolphins 11-3.
I
They
have
lose
that.
to the Lions 11-4. They beat the Browns 12-4. They have the division in hand. They don't play anybody. They lose to the Ravens in the final game of the season 12-5.
That's
Who the
only
fuck
difference.
are you? Who are you?
That's the only
This is
difference
somebody-
we have is the I have them losing to the Ravens twice. That's it.
You throw like we got to beat the Chargers. No problem. The Chargers are going to be good this year.
No, they're
Bob,
not.
literally,
they are.
besides the Ravens, we had the exact same prediction.
Yeah,
That's
the-
I don't know, boys.
the
I think this is
Chargers
very
defense-
optimistic.
The Chargers defense has taken a major step back. They've lost the defensive tackle Ford. They lost Joey Bosa. They are not going to be as good defensively.
Joey Bosa's not a loss. He can't stay healthy. He barely played for them.
He was their best player, but yeah,
What's the overall record you have the Steelers having?
12-5.
Okay, you're
12 and
12-5. I'm 11-6, and Dave, you're 9-8.
9-8.
Yeah,
Literally,
I-
me and
I-
Bob picked the exact same thing. Only I think they're going to lose the Ravens twice, and Bob thinks only once.
Yeah,
Yeah,
some of
when
those
it
games
counts,
you
they'll
glossed
beat the
over.
Ravens. When it doesn't count, they'll give it up and lose. And I think the Ravens will be playing for a playoff spot, so they have to have that last game. And I think it'll be meaningless for us.
Got to throw in a Tomlin loss and a Boswell win. That's very true.
Oh yeah,
I
I think they're good. That the Bengals Thursday night loss, because I do think the Bengals are trash. I think that's the Tomlin loss this year. That Thursday on the road, coming off of he'll be 5-0, smelling his own farts. They're going to tank in that game.
So you're telling me you don't have a 3-game losing streak this year? They're going to break, what is it, 4
The
years of
7
years of history and do it like they're going to go.
It's got to end
I don't know.
sometimes.
Yeah,
I looked
I don't have
at
it either.
the schedule. I can't find the 3-game. The
Not in a row.
best chance. The best chance is the Bills, Ravens, and a stupid loss to the Bears or Dolphins, in
Yeah.
my opinion.
I'm looking at it right now. That could be it.
Yeah, it looks
If there is one, that's it.
Yeah, that's the only one I can see.
Yeah, that is tough. Bills, Ravens, Dolphins, Lions.
Well, to get
They
3
got
in
it.
a row, I think they beat the Bears. The Bears aren't going to be very good. And I think the Dolphins will be trash. So I can't see how you lose one of those 2 games.
I think
that
Tyson
being
Badgett
said-
could be the Bears quarterback by then.
That's the
I
thing.
do
Like,
too. They
could be
the
pretty good.
Dolphins, their whole offense is always injured.
The Dolphins stink. They're going to beat the
Shane,
Dolphins.
Hill, Waddle,
Yeah.
all of them.
I think. Oh, I didn't do first coach fired. I think Dolphins coach is a big time candidate for that.
I think it's him or Stefanski.
Colts coach could be too.
I don't
That's a
think
good
it'll be Stefanski. They'll give him the whole year with the rookies.
You think so?
They might.
What year is this for him? Year 5?
This is a lot. He's
6?
5, at least 5.
I mean, he's done pretty
He-
well for himself. That's why I think he's due. They're due.
He
The
was the
Browns are
coach.
due to fire a head coach.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. He was the coach when the Browns beat us in the playoff game, right?
I'm just
he
saying,
had COVID.
if they go 7-10, like I predict, a losing record again.
That if he gets 7
after-
wins out of that team, they're not firing him.
You think so? Now
Oh,
they made
yeah.
the
If
playoffs
you get
what
7
2
wins.
years ago? Not last year. Year before they made the playoffs.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I don't know.
I've got a off the wall one for you, Zach Taylor.
Wow.
It could be. If they get to a bad start, he could be. I think they're going to make the playoffs. But if it goes south on them, yeah, he's definitely a guy.
I think if they end up 6-11, which I think there's a very good chance they will, and they start off again. If they
By the
start
way-
off 0-3 and end up 6-11, he's gone.
By the way, that's the worst case scenario for Steelers. If they go 6-11, get a top 10 pick and a new head coach that's good.
They're not going to
Next year?
They're not getting rid of Joe Burrow.
No, I didn't say that. But they're going to have a top 10 pick to help the defense. Or get an offensive lineman who can actually block. Then you get a new head coach who knows what he's doing. That's bad news for the Steelers for the next 3 years.
I don't disagree.
That's
I
bad
think
news.
you can fix what's wrong with that defense in one draft.
If there's one thing I do know,
It would
though,
help.
if there's one thing I do know, though, it's that I have to go to work. So, is
Yes?
there any other ones, or is that it?
I think that was the last one. I had skipped it. Yep. You
All
made
right.
it through the whole podcast, Dave.
All right, DMC3 signing off. Everybody, take care.
We'll see you tomorrow
care.
night.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow night.
Yes.
All
We
right,
are
let's-
live
Bob.
streaming a fantasy draft tomorrow.
Yeah, well, let's go through the week. We have draft live stream tomorrow. We have our Braden Fajoko interview with I'm
Ron
blanking on his
Lippock.
name. Ron Lippock. Jesus. Ron Lippock, who's going to be helping us out. We may or may not have Calvin Anderson later in the week. We're still working on that one. And then Friday, we've got legendary NFL picks and the Jets preview. So we got a lot going on. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button, guys. That helps us out tremendously. We got a lot of stuff going on. Even more to come. Steelers Sanctuary takes over the world. Coming to a town near you. Until next time, till tomorrow night. Thanks for listening to Steelers Sanctuary Podcast. We'll talk to you later.
But he's not weird or anything, is he?
No. No, he's totally normal.
I think you should be working at the snack bar.
You better relax, Bob.
I mean, you know, normal for us.
All right, let's go.
Now you've had enough.
Okay. Crazy guy. I'm gonna go home now.